That like traditional woman is not being rewarded now. When I'm
I don't know that I agree with that. I think if you're in a relationship,
you can disagree. I've not seen
Oh,
it, so that I just
maybe
haven't seen that positive.
The point about that is you're probably not seeing it because she's probably not online anymore.
The what?
She's probably not even online anymore.
she's not online.
Right.
You don't have any
like,
access.
You're
to her.
only exactly.
When you follow anybody on Instagram, right? Any of us, I see a pretty girl on Instagram, I follow her, a drop down hits, and there's 27 others that look just like her doing the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So me, how do I stand out and set myself apart where I don't look like an escort, where I don't look like this is a problem? Like how, because there's a wrong, right? This is the wrong that we're talking about. Where's the right?
Let's not use wrong. Let's just use inefficient.
Okay,
it's a bad way to meet your dream man.
Right.
Going off and being like, I am super available.
What does right look like where my dream high value man, and I don't like that term either, honestly, that man, like how do I present myself where they're like, you know what? Okay, this is a girl that isn't getting to go on this trip. This is a girl that like, how do I do that?
Sterling, what do you think?
I'll give you like one practical example. The girl I'm dating right now, like her highlights on her story. Tell me if I'm wrong. Most women, every single highlight is like a POV. Sorry, not like it's
or it's
right?
food, or it's their dog.
But like, I went through a highlight reel and there's like maybe one photo of her. It's like the photos a guy would take of like a landscape or like something. Which to me that was like a massive green flag. It's like, oh, she's not trying to sell her body all the time.
Okay.
It's like she's actually got a life.
So
she does something interesting.
I tell girls all the time, especially those of you who just have like a lot of curves. If you show less, but still like imagine a man wearing a bespoke suit. If a man wears a bespoke suit, he's showing his curves, if you will, but like he's still covered up. Like that is really alluring to a certain type of guys where you would show less, but you still show you have this outrageous physique. Yeah. A lot of guys would like that. That's
like the example that she literally uses is this old school thing called the rule of threes, where you only show like between like arms, cleavage, and legs. You only show one of those three at a time.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. My hypothesis about this modern dating market is I think women are just like, you're in this like interest competition where it's like a race to the bottom, where you're all just trying to show more and more and more skin.
Yeah.
And we're like tighter and tighter and more revealing clothing. Like even the gym gear is like showing your camel toe, for God's sake. Whereas like...
You can buy those now on Amazon.
Yeah. Like, but if you want to stand out, go in the opposite direction.
So when I have in the past, I had a horrible dating life. I really did. And that's what the point that I had earlier, where that like traditional woman is not being rewarded now. When I'm
I don't know that I agree with that. I think if you're in a relationship,
you can disagree. I've not seen
no,
it. So that I just
maybe
haven't seen that positive.
The point about that is you're probably not seeing it because she's probably not online anymore.
The what?
She's probably not even online anymore.
she's not online.
Right.
You don't have any access.
You're only exactly. You're only seeing the women that are still putting themselves out.
Yeah,
there.
I bet you if you made your friend group nothing but relationships that have been around for 10 years or longer, and you did that, you're going to find a lot of men leading in relationships and a lot of women who are in traditional roles. I'm not saying the other way can't be true. It's just way harder. And if one of the top precipitators of divorce is when when a man makes less money than a woman, then that tells you that the other way around, while it's possible, it's not very common and it's very difficult to work. So
I call bull too.
What?
All right.
Just like I would consider I present myself very provocatively, but I don't carry myself provocatively. And I agree. I think so. One thing a lot of successful men have in common is they want what's exclusive and they want what other men can't have.
Sure.
So I think I agree. If you present yourself as this like homely, like goes to Denny's woman, men are not going to want you.
No, that's absolutely
either that
not.
or we just want
And
hot.
I'll be honest.
Hear what he just said.
It's very simple.
You can be hot and
Very
believe
simple.
the earth is flat, and we don't give a shit.
Yeah.
No, what you're saying, all that other stuff you're saying, you can have the most vile beliefs in history, and we still, if we find you physically attractive, that's enough. So the idea about going to Denny's, dude, I promise you, if you're hot enough and you go to Denny's, we will like you just
No, but what you're saying is not to be hot online.
Exactly.
No, I didn't say to be hot online. I said a different way to be hot online. I said you can still show the shade.
That I don't believe. Like, okay, just from a personal experience, this one time I went literally I paid for the whole, like myself. I went on a bachelorette trip with my girls to Hawaii. And because I posted myself like on my stories in Hawaii, this man DM'd me and he was like, you look so beautiful in Hawaii. I would love to take you. And I met this man, he's a millionaire. He's he's from California. And it's because I posted myself on a trip, which everyone here, all you men would be like, oh, you shouldn't post it.
No. I'm not saying you shouldn't post it. I'm saying his intentions might not be very pure because he saw you on this trip by yourself.
I do agree with that, but I think like when it comes to attracting a man, all you need is that initial attraction. And then once he gets to that point where he wants to take you on a date, wants to get to know you, then it's in your hands where it goes from there as a woman.
I think with a lot of guys, though, they will absolutely take you on a date and do every single thing they can to make you think that they are ready to be in a committed relationship and never take you seriously for 1 second because of something they saw on your Instagram.
And that's where
100%.
we loop back to you can't pay attention to what he's saying. You have to look at his actions.
Yes, correct. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that man, like, when he flew me to Hawaii, I'm sure if he would have me, he probably would have me in the airport.
No way. Stop it. They would have had sex with you, Eden. Stop.
But what's I'm saying,
You guys hear that? Eden would have had, the guy would have had
never.
sex with Eden. Isn't that crazy?
But what I'm saying is, like, that's what I'm saying. I think, and I actually do think presenting yourself as something that other men want is how you can attract successful men.
I absolutely think if you're just physically attractive, it doesn't matter what. There's actual studies on what's called mate choice copying in humans, and men do not find women more attractive because other men want them. Women absolutely find other men attractive because other women want them.
Well, it's a combination. They want what other men want, but can't have.
Listen, I don't care who wanted Selma Hayek in
hot.
Dusk Till Dawn. I don't care who wanted Margot Robbie in Wolf of Wall Street. She was so attractive in that movie. I didn't give a shit who wanted her, bro. No one cares. Scarlett Johansson. No, I don't care who wants her. I just see that she's attractive. I see facial symmetry, signs of youth, and a hip to waist ratio. That's it. Like, I think you are way overcomplicating what men find attractive.
Hold on. Are we referring to the movie where the mistress gets the husband?
I don't know which one you're
Are
talking
we
about.
referring to that one right now?
I don't know.
The Wolf of Wall Street. Margot Robbie, super hot, amazing.
Yeah, but she's super hot.
Right.
My point
But
is she's
again,
hot.
The mistress.
Do you think that the guy who had sex with hundreds of prostitutes and did a bunch of quaaludes is the high value man? Is that who you're equating him to?
No. But he provided a great life.
He provided a great life, and he have solved all the problems. Show over. That's it. That's all we have. I have a great life. Who cares about throwing the midgets up against the wall? Can we say that word anymore? I don't know. All right.
I also want to point one more thing out, more to your point. Or sexy is not always slutty, but slutty is always sexy. Very simple. Very
You're
simple.
not attractive. Slutty is get me the fuck out of here.